Hi everybody. In this session, we are going to understand some of the basic features and event of ASP.NET Grid View. This is the seventh session. If you are not following all of the previous session, I will give the link on the I button on the right hand side corner. You can visit and you can check it out. So what is a grid view? A grid view control provides many built-in capabilities that allow the user to sort, update, delete, select, and page or pagination through items in the control. Grid view control we can display using tabular format. By default, a grid view is row and column format. The grid view control can be bound to a data source controls. In order to bind a data source control, set the data source id property to the grid view control. So you will see how we can set the data source id property inside our programming. So let's start. For today's session, complete chapter you can find inside my blog. Here I will give this chapter link inside the video description below. Okay, so you can also see here, it displays the data source in a table where each column represents a field and each row represents a record. We will see how. Open Visual Studio, add one page. I just added one page and written one header only. Here, go to the toolbox. You can see there is a data controls is there. Open this one and you can see grid view. Just drag and drop. So here it is coming a tabular format. Just set the properties here. Go to the properties. I'm making the width as 50% of the page. Okay. Now you can do the design also. You can just go to here, click on this auto format. You can see there are predefined template are there. Professional template are there. You can use. Okay. So if you run the application, make it to start page, grid view data, set a start page, run the application. You can see only this text is showing, the grid view is not showing, because to show the grid view we must bind some data source here. So how we can bind? We can bind from two different formats like data set or data table. Go to the code. For using data table, we are using the best classes using system.data. Okay. I'm creating one method. I will call this method inside page load. So okay, I'm creating one data table equal to new data table. Either I will just copy paste the code, it's already there. I create one data table and one data row. Data row is the subset of data table. So I'm clearing the data if any data is there. Next adding some column like data table dot columns dot add. This is my column header. So how I can add different data to the table? You can see the row. This row is data row. Okay. So row equal to new dt.new row. Then we are asking row.name equal to name means the header. Name equal to name, age equal to age, and like this. So here I already done other also. Okay. Now we need to assign this data table to the grid view. So how we can assign grid view ID dot data source equal to dt data table. Then we need to trigger data bind event dot data bind method. Now we need to call particular method inside the page load event to load the data on page load. Run this now. So you can see we added the data manually here one by one. Radhe, Rama, Gopal, Lucifer, these are coming here. So what next? You can see I want to add some pagination. Okay, so how I can do pagination? Select the grid view, go to the properties. Here a property is called allow paging. Make it to true. And one more property is called page size. I make it to 4 page size. So only 4 row at a time I can see. Now run the application. So you can see pagination here, but there is error is coming because we need to handle the event here. So pagination event is page changing. Select the properties, select the grid view, go to the properties, event, click on event, page index changing. Double click here. So here we need to write grid view id dot page index equal to event e dot new page index. Event argument is our e, means which page we clicked. Then again call the method. Now see, right? Understood? Now we will see something right here. The date and time is coming in this format. I want to our user readable format, our Indian format. So stop the application. For now I am doing the page size is 3. Let's do it. Okay. Now click on this. Click on the grid view. Go to the properties. Click on event. There is a row data bound event. Okay, for row data bound, the basic structure is if e dot row type okay, this is the basic one. If e dot row type equal to data control row type data row, then we can write our logic. So here I want to display my 4 column. So this is 1 2 3 4. In case of grid view, it's count as a 0 index. So one is count as a 0 index. So 0 1 2 3. So how we can catch the three cell data, third cell data? We can do like this: e dot row dot cell 3 dot text equal to, I'm converting same text into our Indian date and time format. Date time dot parse dot to string. Okay. Now run the application. You can see. Right. So this date came as our specified format. Next thing, what we can do more in grid view? We can add our column, our own button. Go to the properties of grid view. There is a properties named columns. Click on the browse button. Add one button field. Add. Select this one and add. You want to delete? Select this one and click on delete. So in this button, what kind of button you want? A link or button? Let's say delete. You can give the command name also. I'm giving delete. Click on OK. Run the application. So there is a error coming. As we added one more column here, so our date and time got indexed as 4. So you can see delete button also added. To get the delete button, the basic command line is go to the grid view, click out the properties, click on the event, row deleting. Okay, for row deleting we can use simple our delete row command and row index in which row we clicked. Right guys, so today you got the idea how we can create a data grid view or only grid view, how we can do some event. In the next session of ASP.NET, I'm going to show how we can use ADO.NET to connect to SQL Server using in our ASP.NET application. For today guys, this much. Thank you.